playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Pitt Panthers will get the first crack on offense today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. That sets up the fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Red Wolves offense takes the field. The first chance we hadn't seen them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Red Wolves looking to run some tempo here. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Crush set it down. It's 1st and 10. Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to get.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's Freeman. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. To pick up a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Now it's 2nd down here. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Caught quickly. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Here we go on 4th down. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, hit.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Took contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now with the PAT. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The Red Wolves looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Trying to create here on the move. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything.
And looking for a big play here. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Red Wolves are going to keep this drive moving. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Red Wolves looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Freeman. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll give it to the back. Soppa with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Red Wolves hustle to the line to run the hurry out. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Proctor. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Red Wolves will have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Red Wolves will try to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Red Wolves looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
17, Arkansas State, 14.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Freeman. Quick throw over the middle. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Red Wolves will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Got him. He's sacked. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Still no answer for this offense.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What a spot there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection. And
here's the throw deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And now another deep ball here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Red Wolves will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down to his back. Caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Red Wolves will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Still plenty of life left. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
24, Arkansas State, 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, here comes the reverse. Running through the tackle. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of 1 on the play. Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Freeman. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
From inside the 15-yard line. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Trying to come all the way back. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
28.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense is going to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Freeman. Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
A They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Red Wolves looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And here comes a deep shot. Gets made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. To the air, it's Freeman. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38. The Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter.